Hey guys, it's Jesse back at y'all. Hope y'all having a good weekend, and I hope y'all have a good and safe Easter. Eat a lot, drink a lot, have a good time. Check this out, guys. I ground this one this morning. Freehand. This is one of my EDC hunters right here. Put a high grind on it. And check this out. Today's video is kind of going to be about jig grinding. There's a whole lot of people gonna tell you that making a knife with a jig ain't really making a knife, but that's BS, y'all. Because a knife, the piece of metal don't become a knife till you heat it to critical and put it in that oil. Whenever she cools back down, you pull it out of that oil, then the knife, that's when the knife is born. The way you grind the bevels, it don't make no difference how you do it. This one here, now I got this file jig from Chance Knife Supply a couple years back, and I just put that sucker on there like that, you know, put them on there and make sure you got the bevel that you want, and then just freehand away. And the V-Vor's got the VDF on it, so whenever you get the bevels the way you want them, then you just slow down and kind of refine them. This one here is ready for heat treat. Now, today I'm gonna grind it on the jig. Tomorrow, I'm gonna go ahead and grind this one freehand and show y'all freehand, so that you can see that either which way you get your bevels on there, you're gonna have yourself a knife when you put it in that oil. And there's a lot of folks that's a lot smarter than me. They got them fancy machines that they put them in there. They make a little thing, and then they got a bit that does all of that for them. That's way above my pay grade right there. But let's go on and get this started right here, and I'll show y'all a little bit about jig grinding. This little jig that I got, she's real simple. I got these screws that sets my bevel, which I keep it set for 3/16, you know, and it grinds down, gives me a good high bevel on that. Not too high though. But here we go, y'all. Now the first thing you're gonna want to do, and I did this 2 different ways today, you want to make sure that your work table is square. And you want to make sure that you square with your platen, because if not, then you just messing up. You're gonna get a bevel, but it's not gonna be the one that you set out to get. Here we go. Y'all see the little center scribe lines that I got right here? I did that with my little scribe marker. Gives you something to grind to, because you don't want to take it all the way to sharp or you're going to mess up your edge. See where you're at there? We'll straighten all that up, but you see that line, we're bringing it closer to that line right there. See how we're setting our plunge line up right there? So when we take it out of oil and it actually becomes a knife, we'll be able to clean it up and go ahead and grind it to the sharp right there on that line. But we want to grind it to the line and not past that line too much. You want about a thickness of a dime in there for your heat treat. Yeah. You see your plunge line? That's kind of real soft, but this belt is just a touch wider than my platen. So that leaves a soft edge for that to catch that and make it nice and soft, easy, graceful plunge line. Now this bevel is going to come a little bit higher because keep in mind we're going to have about the thickness of a dime left here by the time we grind both sides. Now since I ain't got one of them fancy store-bought ones, I made this one myself. What I have to do is put a mark so that whenever I go ahead and turn this knife around, which we're fixing to do, I get the same thing on each side. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grind this and I'll get right back with y'all on that as soon as I get this other side ground, because it's kind of the same thing. It's a little boring. All right guys, here we go. See the thickness that we took it to? Took it right up to them scribe lines. Got some nice defined plunge lines right there. And my bevel's about the same height on both sides. Now, this is all pre-heat treat right here. And when we put it in that oil, this line will come up a little bit higher, this bevel, so that we can get it down to a zero edge. Because this is going to be like a little straight razor. I was going to do this with the hollow grind with the 12-inch wheel, but man, my hollow grind needs a little bit of practice, and I can't afford to practice right now. I got to get these knives out because I hope to be going to a show sometime pretty soon. All right, guys, we'll get back with y'all.